Hi everybody, welcome to my video. My name is Randy and welcome to my humble home. Not exactly, about 6 months ago, can you come closer? About 6 months ago, I showed you 4 of my turtles, which were really tiny, like this. I'm not sure about like this. So it was like September, last week of September. And today I'll show you the turtles, how they are, what they are eating, what they are doing, and how big they are now. This is their new tank. They have had this tank since December. And the tank that I showed you 6 months ago, it was about 29 gallon tank, a 30 gallon tank. So this one is a 70 gallon tank, so this is much bigger, about a little over twice as the one that we had. Well, this is how big they are now. Not really big, but of course it's 6 months from the time that I have had them. So let me grab one of them. I'm not sure if I can grab this guy right here because he or she. Last September 2019, last year, I was trying to assume about their gender, but actually I cannot tell. We cannot tell until they are 5 or 6 inches big. So that's why I was assuming he and she is, but I was actually wrong. We actually, as a matter of fact, we named them the day that we got them. Not a day, but the 2 days later, we named them after drummers. So we named because depending on their sizes, we named them according to their sizes. So it's big, we thought that it was male, and if this one is smaller, so we assumed that it was a female, but actually not. So experts tell us that we cannot tell the gender until they are 5 or 6 inches big, or at least a year old or 2. So right now we are assuming it's quite sure that this one is male because the tail is really long. Yes, this guy right here, that's Lars. So it's male, so we named him Lars. It's male, the drummer Lars Ulrich, right there. Not Ulrich, it's just Lars. This one is the blind one. We have a blind one. That one keeps on turning and turning around. Doesn't know where to go. It used to be the biggest one, but now it does not grow. It hasn't grown really big. Look at this. It's very stressful right now because this guy right here, this fish grows really fast. Yes, the day that we got this guy is like this small, and after like a couple of months it got really big, bigger than the turtles. It used to be scared of the turtles, and now the turtles are scared of it. Now let me grab this little guy right here. This guy is Bucci because he's blind. We call it after Bucili. Can you focus that? Is it focused? This is Bucci. It's very stressful right now. Yeah, it hasn't grown really big. You see the difference? I'll get Lars. Show the other eyes. Look, it doesn't have a right eye. It has a left eye, but it cannot see. This eye that's opening, it cannot see well. Now it's trying to be grumpy. I'll try to pick up. Come on, man. I'm not, Daddy, I'm not hurting you. Wait a second. I'm getting this guy, this big one right here. Come on. So I got him. Look at this. Look at the difference, you see? Because this one cannot see food clearly, so every day I have to feed it in a separate tank, and then I have to crush its pellets so that the pellets will sink down the bottom of the tank. And then because it cannot see the food floating above it, so I have to crush. Where? Yes. I have to crush the pellets so that the pellets sink at the bottom of the container, and then it starts to eat them. This one is really big. This is Lars and this is Bucci right here. This one is the biggest one that I have, and the smallest one. So
put them on the floor.
put them on the floor. All right, there you go. Yes. So I don't handle them that often because I know these guys are wild and they're not supposed to be handled. Yeah, the other two, I'm not sure if I'm able to get Tico. Tico is the most grumpy. So I might as well get Mayhem. Mayhem is now grumpy. It used to be really friendly, now it's just really grumpy. Well, I'm not sure. This one is less than 5 inches in size. And I'm not sure, I'm not really, I can't tell if this is a female or a male. But what I see now, I think this is a male. So that's how we tell the difference between male and female, the tail. First is the tail. If male has to be really big and large, like that one right there. No, they are less than a year, about 7 months. Because I'm not sure how old they were when I got them. So at least less than 7 months, and they will still grow. They will grow between 12 inches and 15 inches. And sometimes some turtles grow up to 18 inches, like this kind of turtle, the red ear sliders. So, but yeah, 18 inches, the maximum, depending on the care that you're giving them. So this guy is really kicking my hands off it. But I think I gotta. All right, let me put it down here. So this is Mayhem and this is Lars right here. So as a matter of fact, Mayhem, this is the first time that I put it on the floor. I haven't put him on the floor. Like this is the first time in 6 months. We were moving them from tank to tank, but we don't really here. So it's time to put them back.
Parang walang sila, Daddy. Ganahan kayo sila maglakaw.
All right. I'm not sure. This guy, that one right there, the last one, that's Tico, that I'm not sure if I am able to get him out of the tank. Get him or her out of the tank. Because that one too, I'm not sure if it's female or male. Yes. So I'll show you my filter. This is my homemade filter. I copied it from they call it canister filter, but I couldn't afford it because it's more than a couple of thousand baht. So I just made myself. So there are 5 layers. The first layer is the sponges and the filter, what they call mechanical filter, the sponges. And next is the sponges and the the sponges and corals. This is the crushed corals inside here and the sponge right over here. The sponges, 2 kinds of sponges. This actually dishwashing sponge. This one is the common foam or whatever. This one is the foam right here, very small amount of foam sponge, and then crushed corals, and then this is the biochemical activated carbon. This is activated carbon. That is like charcoal. This one will really purify the water, the chemicals in the water, the heavy metals in the water. Heavy metals, yeah, we call it heavy metal. Yeah, this carbon will filter out mercury and lead and everything else. And then the next one we have these are bottle caps, and ceramic rings and river rocks. So 3 bottle caps, ceramic rings, and then the river rocks. They filter out more. They can filter out more unnecessary things that's in the water. And the last one we have the bio rings, ceramic rings. So these guys actually hold good bacteria. So look at the black one. I already have good bacteria. So this is good news right here, because this one will actually will make the water into a really natural state because of the good bacteria. So yes, so that's my setup. And right here on the basking area, making sure I'm not stepping on one of them. Where's Butchie? No, it's investigating around. I haven't put them on the floor this long. This is the longest that they've ever been on the floor, looking for Butchie. Yeah, it's looking for its sibling. I don't know where Butchie is. Oh, the Butchie is coming back. Okay, we have a basking area right here because turtles, they are reptiles, and they stay most of their lives in the water, but not all the time in the water. They spend like 40% on dry land, so that's why we have a dry ducking area right here. This is called the basking area. Basking is they like to bask under the sun. They like to stay dry under the sun because for health purposes. And then of course the sun does not only give light and heat, also the sun gives vitamins, and those vitamins we cannot find them in just common lights. So there are really special lights for those kinds of job to give vitamins to the turtles, and that vitamin is vitamin D. And so we have a special light. This is the UVA light that provides heat. This one is UVA right here, and this one is the UVB light that provides vitamin D to the turtles. So the heat, the light, and the vitamins. Three. Those are the elements that we can find. Oh, be careful when you're back. That we can find in the sunlight. So these two lights right here, state-of-the-art lights, provide those things. But of course, they cannot replace the power, life-giving light of the sun. So at least they can provide some of those. Okay. So because it's not safe for these turtles to put outside the house, because some intruders like cats and rats and dogs might eat them and might hurt them and might kill them for worse. So we keep them indoors, and then we provide them everything that they need to live. So this is not actually the perfect setup in the market, but it's the best that we can come up with, and we can hold them. This is really long commitment because you're not keeping them for 5 years. You're keeping those turtles for 35 to 70 years. That's the commitment right there. And well, what do they give you? They give us life in our home. They give us happiness. When we are stressed out from work, we come home and we see them. And now we are being home quarantined because of the virus that's spreading around us. So we come down here from our bedroom, and then we see these creatures, and they refresh our minds and look life in the other perspective. So yes, we also have fish right over there, of course, and we are still planning to put more and to put them in a bigger tank because we're planning to buy bigger fish, and this fish will eventually grow, especially let me turn on the light, especially these goldfish. They will really grow big, but I'm not sure about these three right here. So we're planning to put them into a bigger tank and buy bigger fish, and then make this house into like a place for vacation. Because my wife and I, we actually don't prefer traveling. We don't go vacationing all the time. So instead of going vacation, we save our money, and so home quarantine is not that bad after all. All right, I think that's it. So if you have any questions, you can comment below. And this is the first time that we have ever created a video this long, because we don't have anything else to do. So thank you so much for... Butchie is upside down. Let me help him out. It's upside down, look. Where's the other one? The other one is there. So... oh, I don't know. Sorry. Look, the fish is actually hurting this guy. Look at its neck. Look at its neck. Look at its neck. You see? Because the fish is coming out from the bottom of the tank. And this guy is swimming up, and the fish, bam! I saw it twice. So over time, like about dozens of attacks. So that's why we really need to move that fish into a different or separate tank. Well, I love this guy. Every day, every single day, I feed it in a separate container and then crush the pellets so that because it cannot see the pellets floating above it. So the pellets have to be crushed and then the pellets go at the bottom of the container and then it is able to see
You
it.
show the eyes.
Where? Okay, here. You can adjust it, can you? There you go. There you go. Flip siya. Okay. The other side. Wait, hold it. There you go. Okay. Okay na? Okay, magbabay na ako. Here, hold it. Don't stop it, ha? Keep it recording. Kaya ako na siyang i-press na niya. Okay, so bye-bye. So that's it. Wait, manual. Manual. Para manual. Switch to manual. Okay na? Focus na? Hi guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and I'm sorry that took a little while, a little longer than the one that I showed you 6 months ago, because I really had to show you some things. So bye bye, and I'll see you guys next time. Babush.